Sally, let's start this week with some positive news. There are some changes when it comes to travel and concessions. What's been decided?
Yeah, we've heard from the governor's office that overnight travel can take place. So that not only affects spring sports, it also affects those that are doing summer camps and activities. So overnight travel within whatever the school district allows. Remember, summer is local autonomy. As far as spring sports, we will talk to the athletic directors to see if we need to make any adjustments when it comes to the time schedule for spring sports. But to reiterate, we will not change any of the formats because of this new change.
The state bowling championships took place on Friday. How rewarding was it to see another activity be able to participate and compete?
You know, I went to the bowling and there was just smiles everywhere. And as I looked at whether there was 6 teams, 7 teams, or whoever could compete, it was just nice to know that bowling was able to happen. You know, the bowling alleys did not open up till May, and Don Thompson, who is our head of our bowling, he did a fantastic job, and we had a lot of volunteers that pulled this together for kids. And it was an example of doing everything we can so that the kids can do the activities that they love. And this was a prime example, and it was a great event.
Individual state tennis championships get underway this week. What is different that fans should expect in this COVID year?
I think the main difference is we're not going to have a first round. We always have first round. We are shrinking the field, and we will have quarters, semis, and finals in both the individual and the team championships. A big difference is they're going to be on 2 separate weekends. So the individuals will be this week. Right now it's scheduled for the quarters and semis on Thursday and the finals on Saturday. As far as the team championships, they will be the following weekend. It's not going to be on the same week. You know, before we'd go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we have separated the two, and we will do the team championships the following week.
With other state championships coming up this month, student athletes are still required by the governor's orders to wear masks while competing. What about the fans?
You know, at this point, we are still under the mask wearing. Our events are under schools, and the CDC still has the guidelines that under schools, it is mask wearing. We will continue to communicate with the governor's office and the public education department as far as mask wearing. We're hoping that there might be some incentive in order to be able to remove the mask, but until then, we are mask wearing in all our events.
Lastly, in regards to masks with the student athletes, as a follow-up to that last question, has there been any changes to the governor's orders for the student athletes, and what is the possibility of any changes before the season is over?
You know, like I said, I've been in communication with the governor's office. They have been talking about fully vaccinated versus not vaccinated. They've also talked about incentives for kids to get vaccinated. But until we hear the final word from the governor's office, we are mask wearing in our events. And like I said before, the CDC guidelines is under schools, and schools must mask wear, and that's where we fall in. So we need to do the best job that we can in order to mask wear. We have 2 and 3 weeks left in the season. We're almost to the finish line. So let's follow the governor's orders, and let's do everything we can to make these great events for the spring sport athletes. And we are playing again, and we will get to the finish line.